Dear students, today we are going to deal with active and passive voice. What do you mean by active voice? A sentence is said to be an active voice if the subject in that particular sentence performs an action. For example, Ramesh wrote a novel. This sentence is said to be an active voice. Here, Ramesh is the subject. Wrote is the verb. Novel is the object. Here, the subject Ramesh does an action. What did he do? He wrote a novel. He performed an action. That's why the sentence is said to be an active voice. Now let us convert this into passive voice. A novel was written by Ramesh. In this sentence, novel is the subject. Was written is the verb. By is the preposition. Ramesh is the object. So what have we done now? We have converted a sentence from active voice into passive voice. When you convert a sentence from active voice into passive voice, subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. And the active verb is replaced by the passive verb. Let me read the sentence in the passive voice. A novel was written by Ramesh. So in this sentence, the subject, the novel, doesn't perform any action, but it is merely subjected to an action. It doesn't do any particular action. That's why the sentence is said to be in passive voice. Dear students, I hope you have understood what is meant by active voice and passive voice. Now let us consider another example. Before we deal with the exercise, let me tell you some of the rules that govern active and passive voice. One of the important rules is that when you convert a sentence from either active to passive or passive to active, the tense of the verb should not be changed. Suppose the sentence is an active voice and it has to be converted only into the passive voice. So we should not change the tense. So in this example, we have the past tense verb wrote. Here also, when you are transforming active voice into passive voice, the tense remains the same, but we use the be form verb was plus past participle plus preposition by. So the structural form of this particular sentence is subject plus verb plus object in the active voice and subject plus be form verb plus past participle plus preposition plus object in the passive voice. Now let us consider one example. Sarita has bought some apples. Dear students, can you identify the voice? Is it an active voice or an passive voice? Yes, it is an active voice. How can we say that the sentence is an active voice? we can say that the sentence is in active voice by closely observing the subject. If the subject performs an action, then we can conclude that the sentence is an active voice. So in this particular sentence also, Sarita, the subject, performs an action. So what has she done? She has bought some apples. So the subject is said to be in active voice. Now how do you convert this into passive voice? Some apples have been bought by Sarita. So when you have converted a sentence from active voice into passive voice, subject has become the object and the object has become the subject. So as you know, subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. So Sarita has bought some apples. That is the sentence in the active voice. The sentence in the passive voice is, some apples have been bought by Sarita. So here we have used have plus been plus participle plus preposition plus object. So you have to remember one more thing. When you convert a sentence from active voice into passive voice, there should be an agreement between the subject and the verb. So what do you mean by subject-verb agreement? If the subject is singular, the verb also should be singular. On the other hand, if the subject is plural, the corresponding verb also should be plural. So in this particular sentence, the subject is plural, some apples. It is a plural subject. So we have to use the plural auxiliary verb have. So we have to use the plural auxiliary verb have. Suppose the subject is apple, if it is singular, then you have to use has. Here we have used have because the subject is plural. So when you convert active voice into passive voice, you have to remember this thing also. So tense of the verb should not be changed. And there should be agreement between the subject and the verb. If the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. So let us consider another example. He is posting the letters. Again, this sentence is in active voice because the subject performs an action. So what does she do? What is she doing? She is posting the letters. So this is a sentence in the present continuous tense. So you have to bear in mind that when you convert active voice into passive voice or passive voice into active voice, you should not change the tense of the verb. It remains the same. So this sentence is in present continuous tense, and when you convert it into passive voice also, you have to use the same tense. Now let us convert this into passive voice. Letters are being posted by her. So as usual, subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. But here, she is changed into her. Letters remain the same. So this is in present continuous tense. So we have used the structure subject plus is or are plus being plus past participle plus preposition plus object. So letters are being posted by her. That means this action is not completed. It is still going on. Such an action is said to be in the present continuous tense. One more example. he had sent the parcel. Now how do we change this into passive voice? The parcel had been sent by him. The parcel had been sent by him. So in all these sentences, when we have converted active voice into passive voice, the tense remains intact. That means we should not change the tense of the verb. So let us consider one more example. Farmers grow crops. So this sentence is in the simple present tense. So when you convert this into passive voice, you have to use the same sentence. The sentence reads like this: crops are grown by farmers. Here also the subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. Farmers grow crops. Crops are grown by farmers. You have used are, the auxiliary verb are, because crops is a plural subject. Crops is a plural subject. That's why we have used the plural auxiliary verb are. Next example. Please post the letter. So in this kind of sentence, it is called an imperative sentence. So we find the word please. In this sentence, we may use the word requested or let. So now let us see how we have to change this into passive voice. You can use the word requested. Here the subject is not given, but it is implied. You are requested to post the letter. You are requested to post the letter. Or let this letter be posted, please. Let this letter be posted, please. You can write in either way. So, dear students, now I have given you some of the rules that you have to follow while converting active voice into passive voice. And we have provided ample worksheets. So I hope that all of you will do those worksheets, you will attempt all those exercises, and I hope all of you have followed it. Thank you very much.